Caregiving, like the name implies, it has to do with giving care to someone who is sick. For instance, I have a patient in the hospital and I'm the relative of the patient. So there are some care I need to give to my patient. Like maybe I will assist the patient in taking her bath or running some errands or taking the patient for lab tests, x-ray, um, etc. etc. So these are caregiving. Sometimes there are some patients that cannot feed themselves. So they pay a relative who assist in feeding the patient. So this is caregiving. And it's not only for one person, it's a multidisciplinary team because the relative can do that, the nurse can also do that. Other health workers can also assist to do that. So I'll focus on nurses and the nurse. Why I say a nurse can do that, let's say there is a patient who cannot feed herself. There are some patients that don't know that are unconscious. And when a patient is unconscious, we don't expect us to leave the patient hungry without food. So we normally pass NG tube, that's the nasogastric tube, through the nose. And then we use that to feed the patient. How do we feed? I don't expect the patient relative to feed the patient because there will be certain amount of food or fluid that we need to give the patient per time. It depends on the prescription the doctor gives. Sometimes they will say 6 hours, sometimes they will say 8 hours. Most of the times it's liquid food that will pass through the NG tube. So we use the syringe. We have syringe different sizes. We have the one of 20 mils. We have the one of 10 mils. So the one that is available, you use it. You use the syringe and then feed the patient. That's caregiving. This time around, the nursing is assisting in caregiving to help feed the patient. Another thing is, there is something in nursing we call bed bath. It's a nursing procedure. Even the feeding is a nursing procedure. But if my patient is conscious and the relative can feed the patient, I'll allow the relative to feed the patient. If my patient can sit up and the relative can assist in bathing the patient, I'll allow the relative to bathe the patient. But if my patient is unconscious, I can't allow the relative to bathe the patient because we do it systematically. The relative, while doing it, will end up destroying some things, maybe some of the gadgets on the patient or injuring the patient. So we do it systematically. There's a way we back the patient if the patient is on admission. That's also nursing and that's also caregiving. When I'm doing nursing, I'm also rendering service. I'm also caring for my patient. So most of the times, it's not just one person that does the caregiving. If my patient relative is not around and I need to do something to the patient, I won't wait for the relative to come back. I should be able to do it before the relative comes back. I won't say, since the relative is not around, let me wait for the relative to come before I will do that. If I can, I should do it. If I won't be able to do it, that's when I will say maybe I need assistance. Then I will wait for the relative to come and assist me. But like I said earlier, when it comes to bed bath of unconscious patient, it's a nursing procedure. And it requires 2 nurses to do that. One will stand by the left side, the other nurse will stand by the right side of the patient. And then just the way you bathe, that's how we bathe the patient. But we'll start from somewhere, not the way we bathe. Some people start from head to toe. Ours is not like that. We start from down upward. And then as we do it, as I do my own side, I allow my other colleague to do her own side. That's how we do it and end it. So these are few examples of what we do in nursing and the care we render to patient needs. Sometimes the patient will be asked to go for X-ray or to ask to go for scanning, and maybe the patient relative is not around, or some patients that don't even have relative. So what would you do with them? Would you say, since the patient doesn't have a relative around, he's the only patient in the world, there is nobody around him, maybe the relatives are not aware that so person is on admission, will you allow the patient because there's no relative? As a nurse, you can assist and do that. So you are both rendering nursing service and you are rendering care service to the patient. The impact of caregiving to a sickle cell patient is okay. Like the nurse rendering the service or caring for the patient has to do it the way she does it to any other patient without any bias or anything. Sometimes we see that there are nurses that are just so mean that when a patient is complaining of pains, the next thing she say is, "Stop shouting, are you the only one in this world? Why are you disturbing us?" It's wrong. I always put myself in the patient's shoe. I will say, how about if it is me that is passing through this pain and someone shouts at me, will I take it? So what you are supposed to do, you are supposed to make the patient feel comfortable, make the patient feel accepted, make the patient feel, these people really like me, even with my condition. Not the one you say, you are disturbing us, this woman, you are always disturbing me. Is it me that made you a sickle cell patient? No, it's wrong. You are supposed to look at that patient as your own and empathize with the patient and put yourself in the patient's shoe and help the patient. Whatever the patient needs, if you can, you help with it. Like, I have a sickle cell nephew. He was on admission last year in June for 2 months. And throughout his period of admission, he was on oxygen therapy. And then what I discovered was that anytime I close from work and I go to visit him, I'll see the way the nurses are dealing with him. They treat him like an egg. We always handle egg so well so that it won't fall and break. That's how they always treat him. Sometimes I'll meet him so moody. I'll try to talk to him, he will not want to respond. But I'll now leave him. I'll go and call one of the nurses there. They will now come. Once they just come, he sees them, he will now start smiling. They will talk to him, he will respond to them. It's because they accepted him and showed him love. If they haven't done that, he wouldn't have even think of smiling with them. He would just look at them and say, these people are disturbing me. When a sickle cell patient is in pain, I don't know how to describe the pain because I've never had such experience, but I know it's a serious pain. And then what you're supposed to do as a nurse is assess the level of the pain, the intensity of the pain. Is the pain so high? Is the pain manageable? Is it the one that the patient can manage with it, or is the one that the patient can manage with it? Then you know what next to do. Okay, this patient is in pain. Let me check. Is he hydrated? If he's not hydrated, I make sure that the patient is hydrated. I make sure the patient is hydrated, so that at least the pain will reduce a bit. If the patient is on medication, I will check. Is there any analgesic there that I can administer to the patient? If it is not there, on my own, I can decide to check his folder, maybe the previous analgesic that was prescribed, and see, okay, can I administer this analgesic to this patient so that the pain, at least it will reduce to minimum. And then when you do that, you discover the patient is happy. This type of patient will never forget you. He will always, or she will always remember you wherever they find themselves. They will say, if not for this nurse, I would have died. But most of the times we don't do that. Well, I don't know, maybe it's because we have left the aim of the work or the objective of the work and thinking of other things, or is it because of manpower? Because most hospitals, when you go to today, you ask them, tell you, the nurses are few, patients are much, work is too much on us. But even if work is too much on you, if you can take care of 2 people and go home satisfactorily, it's okay. You must not take care of the whole 36 patient or 32 patient in the ward. or at least make an impact on a particular people, especially those that their condition is very, very critical. Make sure you are there for them. If they call you, come, sit down and listen to whatever they will tell you. I always tell my friends when we're in school, I tell them that if a patient calls me, I will come. I will sit down with the patient. Whatever nonsense the patient wants to say, I will sit down and listen to it. But there is no how the patient will sit with you and tell you nonsense from A to Z. You must grab something. And it's now left for you to work with that. Some patients just need talk. It's not drugs they need. When you just talk to them, they are fine. You see them smiling. Tomorrow when you come back, you see them looking happy. You'll be like, I didn't give this patient drug. What happened? It's psychological. But we feel, give them injection, give them this, and they are still in one place. So you need to, as a nurse, I need to impact positively in the life of the patient. Not the one the patient will be, I want to go home. This nurse, she's very wicked. Or if during when it's time for my shift, I'm just resuming duty, the patient will see me and say, oh, this wicked woman has come again. She has come again with her trouble. It's supposed to be the one when I'm coming, the patients will be happy. Hey, the nurse is around, she's coming to help us. If I'm going home, they'll say, nurse, please stay small now. Just stay small with us. That's how it's supposed to be. When you make a great impact on people, the people don't want to lose you. They always want to be around you. They always want you to be around them and stay with them.